So you want to start a business and you don't know where to start. I get it. There's a lot at stake and you got a great idea and you know it can be profitable. But you don't want to look stupid and you don't want to waste good money after a bad deal. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 things you need to know about starting a business so you can avoid rookie mistakes and get profitable as quickly as possible. Hey, this is Antoine Dupont, and on my channel we talk everything business and marketing to help you grow. Creating a business is not rocket science, but it can be daunting. What to do first? Should I get financing? And if yes, how much? Should I get a partner? What will my friend think? What will my parents think? And when you're starting out, there's a lot that you don't know. So I have built and sold 7 businesses in my lifetime. And what I can tell you is it's worth it. To make it easier for you, here are 10 things that I wish someone had told me before I started my first business way back when. These tips can help you start earning profits as soon as possible. So the first thing you need to know, my first tip, is get started now. The best time to get started in business is now. Not tomorrow, not in a week, not next year, but now. Look, it takes about 10 to 15 years to be successful overnight. And you wish it might be different, but it's not. Learn from my experience and the experience of a lot of successful people. It takes time and patience to run a successful and profitable business. You'll need a lot of dedication and hard work and being able to handle setbacks and failures that you will hit at one point or another. And there's never a better time to start a business. The best time to start is now. Look, 62% of US billionaires are self-made, and most of them started with nothing at all. So it can be done. The only thing that's in the way is your procrastination. Another amazing statistic is 60% of all startup business are started by people between the age of 40 to 60 years old. So if that's your age group, welcome to the club. But if you're younger than that, congratulations, you're giving yourself a huge head start. Look, I get it. Getting started is scary. You're gonna need all the courage that you can get. But remember this, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is being afraid, but acting anyway. So if now is the time when you're inspired to start a business, then get started now. You've got this. The second thing you need to know is you need to learn to fail and still move forward. I have never met a single entrepreneur that has not experienced some type of failures or major setbacks in their life. Not a single one. Failures are going to happen. And the best way to deal with them is not to panic. Expect them to happen and plan as best as you can. But when things happen, just remember that it doesn't mean anything about you. It has happened to every single one of us. And all it means that something happened. Not that you're a disappointment or a loser, or that your third grade teacher was right about you. How you approach correcting the failure is what tells people who you are. And it's the difference between being successful and being a statistic. Like 1 out of 5 businesses fail each and every single year. Henry Ford said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again. This time with more intelligence." And Robert Kiyosaki of Rich Dad Poor Dad said, "Losers quit when they fail. Winners fail until they succeed." So learn how to handle failure early and don't get stopped. Just keep going. The third thing you need to know is get a coach or a mentor on your side. Nobody is going to care more about your business than you do. And nobody that is in business did it alone. It just feels lonely. And the buck may stop here, but it does take a village to be successful. I suggest that you get a coach or mentor to help you see the forest through the trees. Sometimes we just can't see what's right in front of us, or we need advice, but we just don't have the time to look for someone. And make sure to find someone to coach or mentor you with a proven track record. Your cousin Eddie might be fun and nice, but he probably doesn't know shit about running a business.
Bingo.
You need someone to ask you the right questions so you can get clarity on what matters for your business. Someone who will listen to your struggle and recommend the education or the books or the system that you need to implement to fix the problem. Being a business owner can feel very lonely, but you don't have to do it all alone. Just get yourself a coach or a mentor. The fourth thing that you need to know about starting a business is keep learning. One thing that highly successful business owners and entrepreneurs have is their insatiable need to learn. They are voracious learners and usually read a lot of books. First, it's impossible to know everything, and very few people are born with all the right instincts to run a business profitably. You may be great at sales, but you suck at managing people, or great with people but suck at details and numbers. I once heard that the average business owner will read 3 books in their lifetimes. So think about it. If you read 1 book a month for 12 months, you'll be 4 times ahead of everybody around you. Just having a regular reading habit will give you an edge over your competitors. Chances are is you're learning each and every month and they're too busy to bother. Now, I recently created this video about the 12 books a new business owner should read. I highly recommend that you check it out and get the books that I would recommend a new business owner should read. But remember that, keep reading and keep learning all the time. The fifth thing you need to know about starting a business is you need to know your strength and your weaknesses. We are all different and we all have different backgrounds, different natural abilities, different influences in life. We may wish we're perfect, but hey, nobody's perfect. We all have specific strength and specific weaknesses. Things that we are good at and things that we are absolutely not. The same childhood that can make one person feel weak will make the other person feel strong and resilient. Go figure. But one of the major business lessons that I've learned is you can fix weaknesses. It's usually a waste of time trying. When you are clear about what your strength is, you should double down on them. And when you're clear on what your weaknesses are, you should find people that are good at that's their strength, so they can add to your team and compensate for your weaknesses. One of my weaknesses, for example, is attention to details. I can do it, but I'm not really good at it and I hate it. I'd much rather be talking to clients or potential customers. And there is no point in trying to change that. I am never gonna be good with details. It's best for me to find someone that is good with details so they can take that off my plate. And if you know your strength and your weaknesses, you will make much better hiring decisions. You'll have less friction, you'll get more work done with ease, and make more profits. The sixth thing is focus on your customer's pain. Now let's face it, nobody wants what you sell. Not really. What they want is what it will do for them or how it will make them feel once they got it. For example, people don't want a fitness coach. They really don't. What they want is more energy or to be fit or have better muscle tone, because that will make them feel good about themselves. So they don't want a fitness coach. What they want is they want to feel good about themselves. So if you don't know what your customer's pain is or what is it that they actually want, it's going to be really hard for you to connect with them. So what are they struggling with? What has them needing your products and services? What is it bothering them that they had to pick up the phone and call you to find out about your products and services? You need to know that, and you need to put it all into your marketing messages. It will save you a lot of time and money instead of chasing customers that don't really want what you do. What they want is how it's going to make them feel. When the clarity of your message resonates with them, they'll come to you. You won't have to chase them. So what is the feeling or the emotion underneath their need? And we need to know that because people justify buying products and services to how it feels for them. Like, I deserve to feel like that. And on that topic, I love this quote from Brian Tracy. Approach each customer with the idea of helping them solve a problem or achieve a goal. not of selling a product or service. Learn how to articulate that. And the more specific, the better. All you need to do is focus on their pain. Once again, there's a couple of amazing books in this video that I highly recommend to get to the core of your customer's pain. Go check it out. The seventh thing you need to know about starting a business is sales is the fuel of your business. Chances are you're not thinking of starting a business because you love sales. And as a matter of fact, most business owners absolutely hate it. They do it because they have to. But the truth is, they would rather do what they love to do than selling it. But one of the fastest ways to go out of business is with lackluster sales. It's not the kind of thing that you can ignore. A successful business needs a strong sales system and, if possible, a strong sales team. Knowing the flow of steps and the communication and the triggers into your sales process is super important. So having the tools and the structures in place to help you with the sales process is essential into running a profitable business, because healthy sales take care of the business and of the business owner. So fuel your business with a good sales system. The eighth thing about starting a business is know your numbers. If sales is the fuel of the business, cash flow is the engine. And the engine runs best if it's not all gunked up and messy. Your profit and loss statement needs to be accurate and up to date. You need to know with clarity your break-even point and your profit margins. And more than anything, you need to monitor your cash flow position like a hawk. Even if your sales are good, you can't spend your account receivable. You need cash on hand. Think of your business like the cockpit of an airplane, and you're the pilot. So you need to keep an eye on all the dials and know what they mean so you can land that baby when you need it. Look at things like, how many incoming leads do you have on a weekly basis? What is your conversion rate on those leads? What is your average sales cycle? What is the profitability of each product, of each service in your business? What is your average daily or weekly sales? And more than anything, what is your break-even point? You should probably have 10 to 12 things that you monitor on a daily or weekly basis at all times. You need to know where you stand so you can get ahead of decisions before it's too late and before things are out of control. Choose the key performance indicators that are important in your business and know them very well. The ninth thing you need to know about starting a business is you need to set goals. If you do not know where the finish line is or the end game is for you, how will you know that you won the race? Even if you're not planning to stop ever, you still need to have a line in the sand. But you need to know where you're going in order to get there. So setting 1 year or 3 year or 5 year or 10-year goals will give you the kind of direction that you need to stay focused. Those goals are super important. It will keep you going when you're dealing with challenges or when you would rather have the day off. So just choose a number. Choose a dollar amount, or just choose a number of clients that you're going to serve. Or maybe just an award that matters a lot to you, or some impact that you want to have on the world. But bottom line, choose a number or a goal that matters to you. And once you have it, just reverse engineer what it will take to get there. What will you need to accomplish in 5 years to achieve your 10-year goal? What would make it inevitable? Then do the same for your 5, your 3, and your 1-year goal. Next is you need to share them with as many people as possible. And sharing your goals will do a couple of things for you. First, it's going to put your goal into the world, into existence, and have other people excited about it as much as you. And second, people are going to hold you to account. If you say your goals loud and clear, people are going to say, what about this thing that you wanted to achieve? That's the right kind of pressure that is going to keep you on track. Now, for the day-to-day of running your business, I recommend using quarterly goals. What will you need to do in the next quarter or the next 13 weeks to move the action forward, to move the goalpost in the direction of your goal? At the end of the quarter, you just looked at what worked, what didn't work, what got done, what didn't get done, celebrate the victories, and reset. This way will ensure that you stay focused on what's important to you and not distracted by the 1,001 things that are going to come your way. So make sure to set goals, make a plan, and work your plan. And the 10th thing that you need to know about starting a business is don't worry about your competition. Some people spend way too much time studying and worrying about their competition. While knowing the landscape in your industry is a good idea, I've rarely seen a successful entrepreneur or business owner that spends too much time worrying about his or her competition. What you should do instead is focus on your target market. Focus on your potential client. What is it that they want and what is it that they need? If you do that and you become ninja focused on your customers, I can guarantee that your competition is gonna have meeting worrying about you. So don't worry about your competition. They do what they do, good for them. Focus on what you do and how you can best serve your customers. All right, so that does it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I would recommend that you watch this video next. Please make sure to subscribe before you go. And if you got value, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Until next time, ciao.